Yes, welcome back. I had to start again because I was very sleepy and was close to fall asleep. And I was texting my cell phone and I had to transfer a bit money. It's 5 p.m. I do this because I like to read it myself and not just record just to record. I'm recording, I'm reading this. Same time I'm sleepy and freezing because it's freezing cold outside. It's minus 3 or 4. It's winter outside, it's very cold. Like freezing ice. My apartment is a little bit cold in winter, but I have a hot air. I had a hot air blower I put on later maybe. But it makes noise, so I not put it on when I'm reading. So I like to read it. So let's read from the top again.
Tesla Autopilot. Tesla Autopilot in operation. Tesla Autopilot is an advanced driver assistance system, ADAS, developed by Tesla that amounts to partial vehicle automation, level 2 automation, as defined by SAE International. Tesla provides base autopilot on all vehicles, which includes lane centering and traffic-aware cruise control. Owners may purchase an upgrade to Enhanced Autopilot, EA, which adds semi-autonomous navigation on limited access roadways, self-parking, and the ability to summon the car from a garage or parking spot. The company claims the features reduce accidents caused by driver negligence and fatigue from long-term driving. 1. 2. Collisions and deaths involving Tesla cars with autopilot engaged have drawn the attention of the press and government agencies. 3. Full self-driving, FSD, is Tesla's branding for its beta testing program to achieve fully autonomous driving, SAE Level 5. The naming is controversial, because vehicles operating under FSD remain at Level 2 automation and are therefore not fully self-driving and require active driver supervision. FSD adds semi-autonomous navigation on city streets and the ability to respond to visible traffic lights or stop sign. As of February 2023, Tesla has about 360,000 participants in the FSD program. 4. Industry observers and academics have criticized Tesla's decision to untrained consumers to validate beta features as dangerous and irresponsible. 5, 6, 7, 8. The company's stated intent is to offer fully autonomous driving at a future time, acknowledging that technical and regulatory hurdles must be overcome to achieve this goal. 9. Since 2013, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has made inaccurate predictions for Tesla to achieve Level 5 autonomy. 10. Most recently predicting the end of 2023. 11. History. Tesla Autopilot engaged on I-18 later. Elon Musk first discussed the Tesla Autopilot system publicly in 2013, noting that autopilot is a good thing to have in planes, and we should have it in cars. 12. Over the ensuing decade, Autopilot went through a series of hardware and software enhancements, gradually approaching the goal of full autonomy, which, as of January 2023, remains a work in progress. Autopilot, as initially introduced in 2014, referred to automatic parking and low-speed summoning on private property. 13. Using sensor and computing hardware developed by Mobile. By 2016, the Mobile-based autopilot had added automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane centering capabilities, 14. When Tesla and Mobile dissolved their partnership that July. 15. Enhanced Autopilot, EA, was announced later in 2016 as an extra cost option that used a new hardware suite developed by Tesla. Winking sad smiley 16. The key distinguishing feature for EA, Navigate on Autopilot, which uses the new hardware suite to guide the vehicle on controlled access roads, from on-ramp to ramp, was delayed until 2018. 17. At the same time that EA was introduced, Tesla also offered full self-driving, FSD, as an upgrade option to EA in 2016, which would extend machine-guided driving capabilities to local roads. 16. FSD beta testing started in October 2020. 18. Hardware 1 and Autopilot, Mobile. In October 2014, Tesla offered customers the ability to pre-purchase Autopilot 13, 19, 20, that was not designed for self-driving. 21. Initial versions were built in partnership with Mobile. 22. But Mobile ended the partnership in July 2016 because Tesla was pushing the envelope in terms of safety. 23, 24. Tesla cars manufactured after September 2014 had the initial hardware version 1 or HW1, that supported Autopilot. 25. The first Autopilot software release came in October 2015 as part of Tesla software version 7.0. 26. Version 7.1 removed some features to discourage risky driving. 27. Version 8.0 processed radar signals to create a point cloud similar to LiDAR to help navigate in low visibility. 28. 29. In November 2016, Autopilot 8.0 was updated to encourage drivers to grip the steering wheel. 30. 31. By November 2016, Autopilot had operated for 300 million miles, 500 million kilometer. 32. Hardware 2 and 3, and Navigate on Autopilot. In October 2016, Autopilot sensors and computing hardware transitioned to hardware version 2, HW2, for new cars. 33. The upgraded hardware collectively was called Autopilot 2.0 to distinguish it from the original Autopilot /HW1 vehicles. 34. At the time it was launched, Autopilot 2.0 vehicles with HW2 actually had fewer features than HW1 vehicles. For example, HW2 vehicles were unable to be summoned in 2016. 35. 36. Tesla also used the term Enhanced Autopilot, EA, to refer to planned capabilities that would be coming to HW2 vehicles. The signature EA feature announced in December 2016 was Navigate on Autopilot, which allows machine-controlled driving on controlled access highways from on-ramp to off-ramp, including the abilities to change lanes without driver input, transition from one freeway to another, and exit. 37. HW2 vehicles were updated in January and February 2017 with software version 8.0, which included traffic-aware cruise control and autosteer, lane centering, on divided highways and local roads up to a speed of 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers per hour. 38. 39. Software version 8.1 for HW2 arrived in March 2017, providing HW2 cars feature parity with HW1 cars, but not Navigate on Autopilot. 40. Autopilot version 9 enabled autonomous lane changes to pass vehicles moving below the set cruising speed. The most aggressive mode was named Mad Max after the media franchise. 41. In August 2017, Tesla announced hardware version 2.5, HW2.5, which upgraded the onboard processor and added redundant systems. 42. Software version 9.0 was released in October 2018. 43. In preparation for release of Navigate on Autopilot for HW2/HW2.5 vehicles with EA, which was implemented later that month. 44. At the same time, Tesla moved the option to purchase the full self-driving upgrade. 45. In a November 2018 test drive, The Verge reporter Andrew J. Hawkins called Beta Navigate on Autopilot system the feature that could give Tesla an edge as it grows from niche company to global powerhouse. 46. As initially released, Navigate on Autopilot would suggest lane changes, but could not change lanes until the suggestion had been confirmed by the driver through the turn signal stalk. 47. In March 2019, Tesla transitioned to hardware version 3, HW3, for new cars. 48. Completely automated lane changes without requiring driver confirmation using Navigate on Autopilot were added as an option in an April software update. 49. Although consumer reports called it far less competent than a human driver. 50. To comply with the new United Nations Economic Commission for Europe regulation related to automatically commanded steering function. 51. Tesla provided an updated autopilot in May, limited to Europe. 52. In September, Tesla released software version 10 to early access program, EAP, testers, cite improvements in driving visualization and automatic lane changes. 53. Full self-driving video promotion. In October 2016, at the same time as the release of HW2, 54, Tesla released a video entitled Full Self-Driving Hardware on All Teslas, 55, that claimed to demonstrate full self-driving, the system designed to extend automated driving to local roads. 56, 57. CEO Elon Musk tweeted a link to a longer version in November 2016. 58. In the video, the person in the driver's seat does not touch the steering wheel or pedals during their demonstration. The video also shows perspectives from the vehicle's cameras and image recognition system. 59. At Musk's suggestion, the title card states the person in the driver's seat is only there for legal reasons. He is not doing anything. The car is driving itself. 60. It was nicknamed the Painted Black video, after the 1966 Rolling Stones song used as its soundtrack. 56. Former employees who helped to produce the 2016 video were interviewed by the New York Times in 2021. 61. In the interview, they stated the vehicle was following a route that had been mapped with detailed scanning cameras, which is a technology that was and is not available in Tesla production cars. Even with these augmentations in place, human drivers had to intervene to take control. The vehicle allegedly struck a roadside barrier on the Tesla grounds during filming, requiring repairs to the vehicle, and the car crashed into a fence when trying to automatically park. 62. Motor Trend and Jalopnik compared what Tesla had showcased to the deceptive video depicting a Nikola 1 Eve truck which was actually powered by gravity. Winking sad smiley. 63. Jalopnik commented, "The Tesla video may be worse, because if this video was used to deceptively suggest capabilities of a system deployed into real people's hands and used on public roads." 64. In June 2022, Ashok Aluswamy, director of Autopilot software, made a statement during a deposition taken for a civil lawsuit filed against Tesla by the family of a driver that was killed in 2018 after the Model X he was driving using Autopilot crashed into a concrete barrier in Mountain View, California. Eluswami stated the video was not originally intended to accurately portray what was available for customers in 2016. It was to portray what was possible to build into the system, while the final video had no such disclaimer. 65. Full self-driving options. At the time the painted black video was released in 2016, FSD was acknowledged to be some way off in the future. 37. The option to purchase the FSD upgrade to EA was removed from Tesla's website in October